Hey, good afternoon, everybody. This is Lisa with Inspired Heart Intuitive, and I am going to be making some videos here today. The first one, though, is a message I feel for the collective. I really feel like there's something for the light workers out here that can hear me. So if you are indeed a light worker yourself, or you're already connected with light workers, please feel free to send this video on, because this is a message I feel for the collective right now. If you guys are like me, there's a lot going on right now. It feels like there are, there's interference popping up everywhere. And it's popping up super close to home. So this is a message for us, okay? Card that came out first is the Nine of Swords in the upright. So again, there's sorrow. There's a sorrow in the collective. There is a sorrow in that there are plenty of people that are very, very close to us that are being used in some fashion to divert us. There's sorrow because we're having to release people out of our realm because they're not serving us. Okay? This sorrow that you're feeling right now, this feeling of grief, okay, is because we are being called to a higher plane, that there are a lot of our loved ones, friends, companions, they cannot go with us. They've been given an opportunity to go with us, but they cannot go with us. This feeling of sorrow, being tired, being just pulled in so many directions. You're also being stretched. You're also being forced to let go of those sacred cows, as they're often called. Those beliefs that you've held on to so tightly, right? It was like, you knew beyond a shadow of a doubt that this was what it is. And then we find out that it's not. And it's hard to rip that out sometimes. But also because we are at a time of birthing. We're at a time of birthing. This next move, this next level, this next step on the stairway of ascension is a big step. It is a step that's a metamorphical step. We're about to experience some major change in ourselves. You're going to notice that there are gifts and abilities that you have had in the past that you have put down for a while that are going to come to the fore, that you've not felt comfortable in being, in letting out. You've not felt comfortable in exposing them and being public with them. And it's time, okay? It's time to grow. It's time to birth. It's time to allow those things that you have kept hidden to be illuminated and come out. Because we, the earth, the universe, Humanity, we need it. We need all of us operating. We need all of us growing. Find yourself a tribe. Locally, find yourself a tribe. On the internet, find yourself a tribe. Okay? Allow Spirit, allow God, allow Source to guide you to that tribe that you are supposed to belong to. It is imperative for yourself. It is imperative for the greater good. It is imperative for this next move of Source. One more card, please. There's 2 cards that have already come out. Maybe not. So again, the first card that came out as an overall energy is this feeling of sorrow. And I know this doesn't resonate with all of you. And that's okay. There's a number of us, though, that I'm speaking to. And there's a number of us that are, that have been operating as a light worker, but under other names. We've been operating perhaps within the confines of a church, perhaps within the confines of a mosque, of a temple of some sort, right? A Jewish temple. We've been operating within these, perhaps a Buddhist temple. I'm not sure, but we're all kind of coming out and intermingling now. Okay? That can also leave us in a sense of like, oh my gosh, right? Because we're leaving everything that we knew. 4 of Cups in the reverse came out as well as the 10 of Swords upright. We are coming out of a time of boredom and latency. And I know a lot of us feel this burden. We feel burdened. We're feeling the weight of what must come. And the message that I've been receiving is to cast those cares off. We're not meant to be burdened by them, where they weigh us down to a point that we cannot function in the world as we're meant to function. Because we still remember, my fellow light workers, remember my brothers, my sisters, right? We have to still operate on a day-to-day basis within this earth. We cannot be so heavenly minded we're no earthly good. It is our job to bring heaven, love, light down to earth and through us and emanate it. That's our job. Our job is healers. Our job is our teachers, right? Chain breakers, cord cutters. We cancel contracts that have been operating in generations. That's what we're here for. But do not take those burdens on yourself so that you cannot operate. It is imperative that you do not do that. Okay? So we're coming out of this time of dormancy. It probably has felt like, I'm not sure. This doesn't move me anymore. But we're coming out of that. And we're coming into a time of movement. And it's uncomfortable. I know. It is always uncomfortable. The actual birthing process, for those of you that have been blessed with children, and those of you who have not yet, the birthing process is violent. It's a violent process. The result is new life. It is painful, though, and it is violent. But it is necessary in order for new life to emerge. So take heart in the pains that you are feeling right now. You also need to learn to rest. You need to learn to rest in the realities that, in the reality that God, that Spirit, that Source has only your best interest at heart. He, they, the collective, the heavenly collective, the ascended masters, they have only your best interest at heart. They see your every need. They see your every want. They see your every desire. That's why it's getting so important to know how to manifest, right? So I'm going to do some talks about manifestation and how to manifest. Wow. I'm also pulling from the Indigo Angel Oracle cards. One more card, please. One more card. Two more. Thank you. Wow. Wow. Okay, I'm going to stop on that. So we're talking about the manifestation, right? I'm going to talk about manifestation. I might talk about it here. I might do another one video shortly. The whole concept of manifestation really boils down to this. It's all about trust. Whenever you are receiving, for instance, a Reiki healing, whenever you are watching one of my videos or any other reader's videos or intuitive video, whenever you are interacting with Source, whenever you are interacting with someone on the natural plane in a positive fashion, there's a level of trust. When we are truly operating at a high level of manifestation, that's when we understand. We speak, we create. Once we speak it, it is created. It is already there. In the spirit realm, what needs to come and happen then is that the physical manifestation needs to show itself here on earth. That process, that birthing process, cannot happen if we continue to take it back in our mind and worry. If you are worried, if you continue to confession of something confessing something that is not as though it was, okay? With faith is different than confessing it with doubt. So I can say that I physically bring home 6 figures every year. That is who I am. I am an individual that brings home, not earns, notice, very big difference, that I bring home in my hands 6 figures every year. Now, if next week I start being worried, oh my goodness, I don't know where, the mortgage is coming from. I don't know where the cell phone bill is coming from. I don't know. Stop trying to figure it out. Let Source, let God, let Spirit figure it out for you and manifest it for you, because it could come in ways you have no idea how. No idea how it could happen. Okay? You have to rest in the knowledge that once you speak it from your divine, you speak it from your divine, you are created to create. You've been created to create. You've been created to create and manifest. Manifestation is speaking, resting, gratefulness, manifest. Speaking, resting, being grateful, manifest. It sounds so simple when you break it down that way. Speak it. I rest in it. I spoke that over my life months ago. I'm resting in it. I'm grateful to God. I'm grateful to Spirit for every financial blessing He has bestowed upon me so that I can do things like this in the middle of the day, bring a message to you because my needs are taken care of elsewhere, right? I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the bed I have. I'm grateful for the home I have. I'm grateful for the food I have to eat. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for my printer. I'm grateful for my phone. I'm grateful for my internet. I'm grateful for all of these things. Every day I'm grateful. Why? Because he wanted me to have these things, and he made sure I did. The desires of my heart, he makes sure I have, as a wonderful parent, as the wonderful father he is. The oracle cards, divine purpose, explore, and manifest. I'm going to read the explanations from the book so that we can get the fullness of these cards. Divine purpose. This powerful card relates to your mission here on Earth. Your divine purpose is something you chose to experience on a soul level before coming into this lifetime. When you receive this card in a reading to answer your question, the answer to your question has to do with life fulfillment and soul lessons. Choose the pathway that leads you closer to your purpose and let go of the fleeting and temporary diversions. That's what we're going through right now. The divine person of the indigo, and I believe light workers are indigos, and if you don't know what an indigo is, Google it. Okay? The divine purpose of the indigo is to bring about the changes our planet needs and help create a society built upon integrity, truth, and cooperation. This card is a message from the angels to realize just how powerful and essential your role is in the world. This is your call to leadership. Explore. This card asks you to experiment with your approach to the situation. Okay? Whatever situation you're facing, don't approach it the same exact way you always have. Your powerful indigo energy will work for you instead of against you if you shift your mood and energy. This card also asks you to be open-minded when thinking about your place in this world. If you feel guided to go in a certain direction in life, then give it a try. And remember, there's nothing wrong with changing your mind or the course of your life. Opinions change as knowledge broadens. And finally, manifest. I think we all know what that means, but let's just see. This is powerful. As an indigo, you have innate manifestation abilities that this card guides you to use to improve the situation. The act of manifestation is more than just dreaming about what you desire in life. It's deciding your dreams have already come to fruition on the spirit level, that's what I just said, and trusting what I just said, that with divine timing they will appear in material form. This card asks you to be aware of how much your energy, your thoughts, and your feelings affects the reality around you. Oh my good Lord. And to realize the importance of believing in yourself. When you're using your natural manifestation power, you feel complete. Trust and know that every day, new day is preparing you for the next chapter in your life. That's the message for the collective. Okay? Walk in your divine power. Explore new ways. Explore new gifts. Explore new levels within those gifts. Explore new ways to handle the situations as they present themselves. Because each situation we're going through right now is preparing us for the greater good. And then manifest. No lack. Do not have a spirit of lack. You don't lack anything. Be it financially, or in the physical, or in the spiritual. You lack for nothing. All right. Until next time, for the collective, thank you very much for watching this video. Peace, blessing, love. Until next time. Bye-bye.